Hello my crafty friends, it's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and today I am bringing you another Masculine Card Monday. So I'm going to start off with a blue panel of cardstock, which is from my stash. I believe this is Simon Says stamp paper. It came in a kit, and I am using Versamark ink and the bold alphabet stamp set from Brutus Monroe. I have this on a stamp block, and I am going to use this just to stamp the word dad all along the side of this panel. I had originally thought my idea was going to be to do the words staggered across the entire page, but once I had done that in a previous attempt with this, it was very difficult to read that it said dad because it's only so many letters. So if you want to do somebody's name or something like that, or a bigger phrase, I think that might work. So now I'm taking the Woodland Whimsy stamp set, which is from Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to stamp that down a couple of times using some Gina K Amalgam ink. I'm going to color that off screen using my Arteza Everblend alcohol markers, and I cut it out using my brother's scan and cut machine. And so there's that. I did do a little stippling, which is just kind of putting little dots around it to give it some texture as if it's fur. Not that I had a clue what I was doing, but I've seen other people do it, so I thought I'd be fancy. I'm just cutting this panel down just so you can see the word dad. And that's the beauty of Versamark. It's meant to be used as a embossing ink, but you can leave it and it just shows a watermark, so that's great on darker cardstock because as you can see, you can read the word dad, but it's not too in your face. This is some wood grain pattern paper, which is from my stash, which is from Brutus Monroe. So I'm adhering that to the full front of the card base, and then I am putting down the word panel of dad, and I'm using art glitter glue for that. Then I'm going to take a piece of the Holtz Ideology Metallic paper, and I'm going to put that strip across the center, cut off the excess, and I'm going to adhere the deer down using some foam tape. You could use foam tape for all of it. It just depends on if you were mailing this. You don't probably want it to get too bulky, but this is going to be added to my hoard of cards that I keep in my craft room. So I know you all have a stash as well. So I'm going to get that adhered down, and I thought, it needed a little something else. So I took the leftover scrap of blue cardstock, and I am stamping the sentiment from the Woodland Whimsy stamp set that just says love you. And I am using the Versamark ink, and I am using my Brutus Monroe Alabaster embossing powder, and I'm going to get that heat set until that's smooth and melted, and then I'm going to trim this down into a thin strip, and this I will adhere down with some foam tape. So here is a quick and easy masculine card. I know, like I've said, I struggle with being purposeful to make masculine cards because it's something that doesn't automatically come to me. I prefer to use the florals and all of the cutesy little things. So making manlier cards is not always something that I first think of. So that's why I'm forcing myself to be able to focus on this and create these kinds of cards, because men like to get cards too. So that is going to complete today's project. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do so. It helps me greatly to grow this small channel of mine. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.